Danganronpa.
You must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
That's what it'd be.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only you knew, like with that cell phone.
Yep, that wall she made.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
Mm-hmm.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
Yep.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
This wall that she
Won't
built
be
in.
that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
But I already figured it out.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
I hate that you all rely on me so much. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
But that's the case every
This
time, though.
class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
Don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. I know what it is. Wall ad by
What
Mew.
that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Like a plane?
Or maybe she teleported.
Nope, okay. I thought that was it. I thought that was it.
Cross it only.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
I mean,
Or
that could be
instead
it
of
too,
bridge,
so let's just read everything else
Mew
first.
used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she
Magic.
used a warp zone.
Magic!
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Yes. There we go.
I agree.
Yes, finally! You get to agree with me, for once!
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
Yep, now I gotta prove that's Mew's thing.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that?
Yes?
That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing to do with it.
It's odd that you're to my left, but you're to my
You
right
don't
as
even
well.
realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Oh, you're to my right as you are to my left.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Oh, God. I already know the fucking answer. Mew's avatar. There it is.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the... It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Nope.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Wrong.
I'll cut through your words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
When am I going to do a rebuttal showdown with
The more
you?
you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
It's so fucking hilarious!
I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Fuck you.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Fuck you.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
Yeah, because that's how the
But
sign got
even
there.
if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
Yes.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there. Great.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
Yeah, there is.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Oh god.
Monotaro?
It's either Montaro or Monafinita. Well, obviously.
Talking about Mommy, like she was a terrible lying whore.
How dare you!
Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Monotaro.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Oh shoot.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Is Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes. So fuck him. Fuck that
So
asshole.
now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Ooh, I think she added that middle. She added that
Mew wouldn't have
middle
done
wall.
something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to
think
be
Mew
able to
added the
use
middle wall.
for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Oh boy.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world.
Believe me, there's a whole nother game about that
If we
too.
can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to.
Yeah.
we'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Like Stranger Things,
Yeah,
season 2 out on Netflix
Gonta
right
will
now.
help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Kaito, was that an ad?
Speaking of strange
Yes, kind of.
occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Oh, the noise. She's talking about the noise. A loud noise.
This is it!
This is it.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Sounds as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Finally!
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Mm-hmm. But I'll go outside and check. Oh no! I think you heard him outside. He sounded troubled.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Yeah, no shit.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
There was.
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Kokichi.
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Shouldn't be possible. Like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Oh boy, is this is this a logic dive? Or oh, a mind? Oh shit. Back. Oh, it might be that clock. Or could it be this thing? Yep, it was that. The sign showing up. That okay, that kind of makes sense.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Oops, my hand slipped. Again.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
That sign was definitely weird. Oh boy. Oh boy, a 4-question one this time, huh? Where the hell am I gonna put all 4 of the girls? I can only have room for 3. Oh, great. And the signs move this time. Perfect. I mean, I guess they have to add some kind of a difficulty. Oh, shit. You didn't follow me. Oh, there was another one. Damn. Tsumugi's Cabaret. Ah, yeah, yeah. Tsumugi's Cabaret. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to aim for that, At which point was the signboard swept away? When Miu dropped it. River, I mean, whatever. Oh shit, that's fast. God, that one is so fucking weird. I either have to miss it or ram into the car. Where is the end of the river? Chapel side. Good. Damn it. Oh, they're showing the virtual world thing for this one. Oh boy, that was a lot of them. Okay. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? The mansion side. The mansion side. So is this just a straight shot then? Okay, it was just for a while. And definitely would be good to get that ability where these things give more. Compared to the river's culprit, which way did the signboard float? To the left. With the current. Oh shit, what? Oh, against the current. Oh, that's some BS. Okay.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Miu drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Well, at least we now know what happens if you fuck up Psychic Taxi.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side?
Yeah.
She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
Well, the signboard is an object, so it can go through the wall.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
Yeah, what?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
Yeah, you guys are relying on me
Only
too much
one
like
who
you
can
did with
solve this
Kurumi in
mystery
chapter
and
2. It
save us
scares
all
me.
is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
This is it!
Yeah, the wall objects can go through it.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
Mm-hmm.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kuchi might be on something there.
that's it!
Yes! The streams connect!
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Finally.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall?
Exactly.
There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
Since she only set up one wall, is because of the chapel and the mansion walls. They're the same wall.
That's it.
Yeah!
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Yes.
Damn
It's
it,
all
Kokichi,
connected.
just
Reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Yeah. So that should clear it up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Okay. Wait, I thought I had this skill. This. What is the unique feature of the virtual world? Walls? World? World Ender? Wall points? Nope. Wall. Oh, wall loops. Wall world loops.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
So, yeah, I was right. The one that she added was that one.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
Mm-hmm.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Yep.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No, it loops at the...
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
The loop is right here.
There!
Yep. That's the one. That's the
The map
one.
loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
But actually... Yep, that's how it should have been.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Yep.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
God damn it.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap.
Mew did this. Mew did that.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Nope.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
You're pushing this way too much,
Yeah.
Kokichi.
If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Great, I'm gonna end up being the killer for this, aren't I?
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Yep, I'm dead. I'm super
Thanks,
dead.
Shuichi. You saved us.
No, I didn't. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Oh god, I'm dead. I somehow accidentally killed Mew in this, didn't I?
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
I somehow ended up killing Mew in this,
Actually,
didn't I?
This culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
AKA,
Even if we know all
AKA
the
the
tricks,
split
it's
where
pretty
it's
meaningless
the
if
part
we
where
don't
we're
find the
getting to the
culprit.
resting point, right?
That's how a class trial works, after all.
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, same here. It's Kokichi's plan. It's definitely probably not Kaido on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. what we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miyu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miyu's own plan against her and killed her? Who killed Miyu? Intermission. Excuse me. Alright, yes, let's save. So, guys, that's going to do it. I'm definitely splitting this into 2 parts. I think that's what I'm probably going to end up doing that for probably the rest of this game here. Just splitting up the games into 2, or not the games, splitting up the class, every class trial into technically 4 parts, but I'm recording it all in like one long thing. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know, what did you think about the whole virtual reality world thing? I mean, looping. I honestly didn't think of it that way. I honestly, I kind of knew that it looped, but I thought it was like only for non-objects. I didn't think it was like it actually looped normally, like, you know how we saw the 2 maps go to the way it should look. I thought it was like only non-objects could move through the walls anyway, and that's how I knew the signboard went, because when that signboard rolled down there and then came on our side, I was like, oh, well, just cross the river just loops. That's how I thought that right away, but I'm actually surprised, but yeah. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too, that's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, RMG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.